as soon as they go online 3 minutes into the game, that's where everything starts to snowball for them. We'll see how Bren Esports is going to go for this as we go into the first game of the series in this best of 3 series.
Yes, indeed. And so far, you see Honda. I thought Honda is going to be using the because last week I think he was using a Johnson, so it's kind of funny. I mean, Honda on the Johnson, which is a car. But anyway.
It makes sense, yeah.
Makes sense, indeed. But so far, they're manning their own lanes at the moment. Leomord soloing the top as well. Possibly, Bren Esports really would love to get the Leomord go online as early as possible, so that the Leomord could get all the farm right over there on the top lane.
Of course, having a lot of experience will matter the most here in this fight, because Leomord needs to go online. Cho needs to go online. Akai needs to go online faster than carry.
Yes, faster than carry indeed. If they allow the carry to go online early on, then it's gonna be a big problem for Bren Esports. But so far, you can see here aggression inside of Team Imba, trying to invade the jungle of Bren Esports as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing a good rotation here by Imba, but hold up, though. Bonchan is gonna get caught off guard here between 3 Bren Esports members, and that's gonna be the first blood for Rebo.
Bonchan, what a food for an early game time. That was a Kaya, that was a tank hero. But meanwhile, on the top lane, we can see here Honda trying to get or protect this buff that they have on the side of Imba. But will they allow them to get this? That's the question.
I think it's going to be a contestant. Honda, Haji, and Bonchan are here ganging up on that buff. And Honda is dropping low on HP. Bren UG almost falls down there, and Haji has to fall back as well. So that's going to be a disengage for Imba.
Oh, Bren, of course, we know the Cho has a lot of sustain. Plus, of course, you really wouldn't want to try to chase a Cho. I mean, you're just going to be burning CD or your skills, and you wouldn't really want to waste time. And this time, though, I see here Hayes together with Coco trying to get, steal the jungle of Imba, but looks like Imba knows what is happening over there.
Yeah, Bonchan and Honda spots out. Yeah, Hayes there. Hayes gets half HP, but still survives. That's a Cho. He can manage.
Definitely. And we have the first turtle of the game available. Yuji together with Pain trying to get that. Looks like there will be no early contest on this part of the map at the moment. Multitasking is happening here.
Well, over here at the top lane, though, this is a siege by Imba, and that's going to be the one down. Coco is out. Hayes does have to run away. That first turret is about to go down in a few. Imba is mounting up an offensive here. We are seeing Pain going in for the backup as well as Yuji, trying to force him back.
Those 4 members right over there by Team SXC Imba. I thought they would manage to actually get a tier 1 turret in the top lane. However, probably they weren't that successful, probably because they didn't have a creep wave at all on that part of the map. But anyway, now they're back to minding their own business once again.
They're back to the laning phases, back to getting as much golden experience as the opposite team. Imba opting to stick together because Bren Esports is sticking together as well.
Yes, and looks like we have a rotation ongoing towards the bottom lane. The Hellcart has to be very careful though. His one man all alone.
Rebo dropping low on HP. He gets caught off guard there. That's going to be another kill for SXC Imba, but that's going to be a lot of golden XP for them. Meanwhile, this top turret is being contested by Bren Esports. No responses here by SXC Imba, and I think they're opting to go for the bottom turret there.
As well, yes. Looks like there's going to be an exchange of turrets in here. Will both of the teams be successful? Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Bren Esports actually took a turret away from SXC Imba. So 2 turret objectives in favor of Bren Esports.
It's all about the objectives game here, because once you secure objectives, it's going to bring you closer and closer to the enemy's base, and that is what they're doing. But while that's happening, Bonchan dropping low on HP. Haji is going to fight back. Honda is right there for the backup, but it's not going to follow through.
Yep, and so far 2-2. That is the score right now. Pretty close in terms of kills, but in terms of farm, we can see here Bren Esports getting more farm, and they're way ahead against SXC Imba. They just took away another turret in the bottom lane as well, and it appears they're gonna get another turtle in here. This is gonna be the second turtle of the game for Bren Esports in case they get it. So far, no steal. No steal at all.
No steal at all, and that turtle is just gonna add fuel to the fire that is Bren Esports. They have a lot of gold lead. They're almost at 5,000 gold lead, and that's going to be a lot more items for them, more reasons for them to win the game.
No, really, SXC Imba really has to make carry, snowball, or go online. But the question is, how are they gonna do that? How are they gonna do that? Wherein Bren Esports try to not actually make that happen.
Oh, Rebo dropping Dexter lows, almost solo there. Honda is going to try to catch Rebo off guard. Haji is there on the chase as well. Does get caught off guard. Bren Rebo dropping low on HP. They are under the turret, but it doesn't matter. They are going to fall back.
Oh my goodness. But meanwhile, after that, looks like the Kai still would want to watch out what is happening in the top lane. Oops. I was actually looking at the top lane. He's still not living in there, but at the same time, probably he's hiding in the bushes. That's why probably the Martis and the Grok didn't catch him out. Meanwhile,
but this Honda, though, really aggressive towards Coco and Hayes. And they are just going to chill there near the tier 2 turret. Nothing else.
This is pretty scary for SXC Imba right now. The situation is going to the mid game now. Leomord is going. Actually, he's online. I could tell he's online already. He has a snowball. I mean, you can see here now the aggression is in favor of Team Bren Esports, and they're trying to, you know, control the map. I mean, so far SXC Imba is not.
Oh, okay. Coco getting caught off guard though.
Oh, there you go.
But
one easy kill.
While that's happening, I think this is going to be a trade. One kill for one turret. I think that is a fair trade for them, but they do not have the minions.
They do not have the minions in this, so they'll be backing away a little bit. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Carry will just make in time, teleporting back to the base, but Honda will be, of course, it will just be shoving away that Kagura away from the bottom lane that they have.
Here's what I like about Bren Esports. They are opting to instead go for the objectives instead of the team fights, because once the first tier 1 turrets fall down, that opens up the jungle of Imba completely. And having that map control is going to put pressure onto Imba, because Imba needs to react, and they can't react because they're afraid that Bren Esports might be in their jungle.
Yes, whoops.
Oh,
Chase.
Dexter almost getting caught off guard there.
Oh,
that's a 4-man Bren Esports team.
Yes, and they have to be very careful on that. But meanwhile, at least it was a successful, I mean, defensive move by Imba on that part. But on the bottom lane,
on his own.
This is the mage that we know that has a lot of survivability, but Honda just trying to get the UG. But unfortunately,
he's gonna get caught off guard there as well.
Yeah.
But they are going for the counter-offensive here. Honda getting contested here by Hayes and Payne, and he's dropping low on HP. Not much of a tank there against 3 Bren Esports members. The rest of Imba are going to have to fall back there.
Yes, and the first Lord of the game is now available. So far, no one will be contesting that because, you know, I mean, it's quite risky to actually do that. There's currently no damagers available near that area at the moment, but Hayes, of course, he's gonna survive that. I mean, this is a tanky hero. This is a fighter that has a lot of sustain, and a very tanky one. Of course, the ultimate of that Harley is not gonna do anything against that, the Cho.
I think this is gonna be another siege here for the tier 2 turret. Honda, though, trying to contest that. Imba has to defend this turret at all costs because they still have yet to get a turret of their own.
Definitely, they have to catch up in terms of turret objectives in here if they really want to win this fight. So far, I'm not seeing Archie using the carry, I mean, in action. I mean, do you feel anyone yet? I'm not too sure, but let's look at the
Honda dropping low on HP, Bonchan as well, and he gets taken out. Bonchan is going to have to fall back, but Hayes on that show just showing mastery. Just shunpoing his way towards his opponent.
Plus, actually, it's the overall Bren Esports gameplay, team play at the moment. I mean, the rotation is just so clean. It appears they know, I mean, where to counter-rotate their opponent for this game. Plus, now they just easily took away the first Lord of the game with no contest at all by SXC Imba. Did SXC Imba actually thought of that? I mean, I wonder.
I'm pretty sure they didn't come into their mind because they are so scattered. They did not even bother to go for a counter attack on the Lord. But regardless, the Lord is walking the path.
In the middle lane, being followed by the Hellcard, probably just face checking, you know, their opponent at the moment.
That Lord is going to be contested, but while that's happening, Bren Esports can pretty much split push, and we do see that happening right now with Coco and Payne opting to go for a split push over to the bottom lane. Hayes and Rebo getting caught here over the top lane. Imba actually opted to defend the top lane instead of the bottom lane.
Yeah, where there were a lot of Bren Esports member, but probably they thought of that because they know this turret will be taken away anyway, and they would just try to defend the top one where there were a few members of Bren Esports. But so far though, still the pressure is on point. A lot of pressure being bought by Bren Esports right now, and it just took away another objective right over there on the top lane, boosting more of the lead for Bren Esports.
We do see Payne, we do see Rebo, they almost have all the items locked in for them, but I think this is going to be the clash that would define this game. If Bren Esports can find an opening, they can pretty much take game number 1, and on the flip side, Imba can fight back here. If they defend this, they still have a chance to survive this.
I mean, Bren Esports is just magical. I mean, how are they doing it? I mean, I really want to try to understand. Pretty much probably they studied very well their opponents, how they rotate. That is why they know how to counter all of their strategies at the moment. Look at that. I mean, SXC Imba has the Kaya. SXC Imba has the carry as well.
Oh,
but yeah, I thought something's gonna happen. But of course, these tanks are just doing, I mean, they're just zoning out the members of SXC Imba, making sure nothing will happen to their, I mean, to the rest of the members. But anyway, going back to my thought, I mean, they have a carry, and it's almost, it's mid-game time, almost to late game time. But so far, we have not been seeing the carry, I mean, shine.
Yeah, Carrie's just been having a hard time going online here, and I'm pretty sure Carrie was able to go for farms, but they are still looking for openings against Bren Esports because they're just sticking. Bren Esports is just sticking together, and it's not offering Imba any openings whatsoever to go for a counterattack.
Yeah, we'll see how they're gonna do this. How probably the Kaya will need to initiate a really good pull start, but the problem is, Bren Esports' lineup is not really that, you know, they really don't have a squishy one. Probably it's just Rebo on the Hellcurt. But the Rebo has, I mean, the Hellcurt has an ultimate that could blind out his targets. Could it be UG that they could potentially just pull under the turret to kill or pick off a kill or get a kill? But apparently UG on the Kagura, you know, this is a major that has a lot of sustain as well. So I guess the reason why Imba is not able to, you know, get a proper opening to initiate a fight and win a fight is because all of their heroes has a lot of survivability and, you know, the potential to survive.
Yeah, and that's an opening that Imba does not have at all because, yeah, they have carry that can deal a lot of damage. Bren Esports is just like what you said, they have a lot of HP, they have a lot of survivability. I think the only way that they can catch Bren Esports off guard here is if they can catch them while they're taking Lord, wipe out 2 or 3 guys from Bren Esports, and then just go for the push. That's one way that Imba can bounce back from this.
Probably finding a misposition.
Well, Yuji though, getting caught there, dropping low on HP, and they are going for the chase. SXC Imba will not be able to secure a kill there. Meanwhile, Yell Hayes on that show, trying to deal a lot of damage onto SXC Imba, and they're gonna have to fall back. No openings at all. Coco getting the first kill onto that clash and a lot of HP, dropping low. Haji and Bonchan dropping. Honda and Dexter, the only 2 members surviving here for SXC Imba. Bren Esports can mount up an offensive here. Honda being chased, the tanky champion being chased here by 4 Bren Esports members.
Man, no man. Oh man, oh man. We saw that a while ago. That was a perfect pull. It was Yuji on the Kagura. Kagura almost died, but the lifesteal was just too much, and Joe almost died as well. Hayes, man, Yelly Hayes, he almost died, but still the sustain, they know when to back away. I mean, they know the timing. I think this is the magic that Bren Esports has. So look at that. Now they're multitasking, getting the Lord, plus at the same time, they're taking away 1 member. It is a tank that could protect SXC Imba. Now they don't have any protection at all. It's just going to be Kaya in case.
And it's only a matter of time before Bren Esports starts marching down towards the base of SXC Imba. Imba needs to mount up a defensive effort here.
Wow,
We're
man.
just gonna find out where the Lord is gonna be.
Wow, and all of the turrets in the top lane as well as in the middle lane are all still standing strong. Barely, not even a scratch in the middle lane turrets as well. A little bit of scratch in the top lane, but look at the creep wave. It's all going towards the base of SXC Imba, and I think Bren Esports is just really doing so well in terms of, you know, the tasks they have to prioritize.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on the top lane and on the bottom lane as well, while the Lord is pushing in the middle lane. Just smart plays here by Bren Esports.
It's a 3-lane push once again. I mean, they're multitasking. It's, oh man, they're starting it off already. How are they gonna do it?
Pain opting to go for the initiate. Koko going over the chase against Bonchan, but he's dropping low on HP. He does actually manage to survive. The turret is going to fall down. That's going to be one down. Honda is down. Koko is down as well. It's a fair trade-off, but Bren Esports is going to shine up on top. That's going to be it. Game number 1 is going to go to Bren Esports, unless Haji and Dexter are actually going to be able to defend this. They are doing what they can to defend this push. Haji dropping low on HP, though. He's not going to be enough to survive, and he is going to fall down momentarily. And that's going to be it. Game number 1 is going to go to Bren Esports.
Congratulations, Bren Esports. That was really a dominating match, I think.
It was a really dominating match. We see how Bren Esports just use their veteran instincts and their game knowledge